welcome back to Blackacre Ranch, everybody. Okay, so today I'm talking electrical and kind of some plans that we have upcoming. And I'll be honest with you guys, I need your help on this. I am not an electrician. I know enough to be dangerous and to get killed. So I've kind of gone through this before, and I'm going to kind of show you. First time around, I've done this, okay? I tried it. I'm just doubting myself in some ways that I haven't checked everything appropriately, so I'm going to redo it. And I'm going to ask you guys for help, so I'm going to carry you guys along, okay? So, back behind us, we have these 4 boxes. And I told you guys before, each one 600 amps. There's a big transformer pad mounted right behind the camera, and this serves the entire property. So to my right, your left, here, let me move you guys over. There are these 6 concrete slabs. Now these slabs had resident housing cabins, okay, and they would hold a number of kids. There is 3 on this side, and there's 3 on the other side of the barn here. And there's some pipes sticking out of the ground, maybe over there. You might be able to see them. Anyway, there's conduit electrical. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get electric to the little house. The story goes, there was a caretaker on the property that I believe, if I'm right, was on the property after they tore down all the cabins, okay? So the cabins were demolished, he was still here, he had a falling out with some guy and he booked it, okay? At the same time, as the story goes, he destroyed the well, he just did, you know, whatever. Anyway, stuff like this. But the little house and its accompanying garage and the pavilion still worked. So when they took down all these cabins, they pulled all, holy shnikes, that was a big one. They pulled all the wires out, okay? So now we get to these guys. And this box has some serious wires. Okay, look at this sucker. Okay, this is a 3-phase system. It's got the blue coming here, orange coming in the top, and a red. It also has behind it is the neutral. Okay, so there's a 4-wire, 3-phase system. It comes out with a blue, a yellow, and a red. All right, and here's the 600 amp breakers, or the fuses, excuse me, okay? When you look at these things, there's this one that's full, and this one that's full, okay? The back 2 are empty. I believe those went to the cabins, okay? That's my guess. All right, these 2 feed into this barn here, where they've got 120 gallon, what is it, 208 VAC water tanks. They've got huge air conditioner stuff. They've got all sorts of things. Multiple commercial kitchen for the cafeteria, all sorts of stuff. So the 3-phase is really what they use that for a lot of. They do have a living quarters that's been trashed. We could rebuild it, but I think they use some 120 for that and some lighting. Other than that, it's mainly just big pumps, okay? Big units, commercial stuff. So if we look over here, we have a little guy. We have these little guys down here. All right, so the pavilion is fed out of this box. And in here we have 100 amp fuses. We have the blue to the top, yellow to the top, and then red to the top, okay? So it's hot, all right? And if I take my little trusty voltmeter here and I go across this, I get some electric. If I take it here to here, I get some current. If I take there to here, I get some. Anyway, when I turn this on, that turns my pavilion on. This other box over here is just a junction. I don't know if you can see it inside. There's no fuses, it's just a junction box. I think that works some of this outside equipment for the cooling units. But anyway, there's this box. And let me take you to the pavilion and show you what's the big confusion. At this pavilion, we have the 3 hot wires that came out. Now they came out over here. I just want to make sure you can see this. They came out over here, 1, 2, and 3. and there was a fourth wire right there, which I think was the ground or the common. Anyway, whatever. So to test it, we are hot, okay? We have electricity. Now, my issue is, we don't have power to that little house, but I have wires coming out of the box that are hooked up, ready to go. And if the caretaker was here after the demolition of those buildings, or I don't care when he left, you can't pull a wire back through a hole if it's still connected. So somewhere they would have had to cut it if they were to pull it out like they did in all these other slabs. So I'm having a hard time understanding how we have electric wire at that breaker box that's fully connected, especially if the guy lived there. But where's the other end? Where's the end that provides the power? And I can't find it in any of these boxes. Now, up top, we have 3 wires. And those 3 wires are sized pretty stoutly. They're probably like 3 AWG or 4 AWG. I think they're just 3-phase hots, but not a ground. Okay? So what I did was, or what I shall do, I should say, again, we're using these jumper cables to connect them. Okay? So we're putting it on this one, and we cut off the plastic on the other one, and we're connecting it. All right? Now I've already almost shocked myself, I felt like. All right, now I'm not using the black, I'm just on the red line, and the blacks are dangling there. Before I ground myself, I'm gonna do the top one first. All right, it's not touching anything, the black isn't touching anything. There. Now I'm gonna hook up this red wire, this red one, and it's going to be down below the camera, sorry. All right, let's see it. See it dangling there, and the black is down further. Okay, so we've got all these wires. Now let's check to see if they're hot. So if I go from that guy to the ground, I get readings. Okay, so I'm assuming that means that that guy now has power. Now what I want to go do is go check the house and see if I got power there. At the house now, this is the ultimate moment. Okay. Set it to 500 or 200. Here's the 3 knobs. Ah! Did you hear that?
No. I clicked this.
Oh, see?
What do you want me to set it to?
The 500. Thanks. Mm-hmm. I was actually hoping in a way that was an electrical shock. Prick. All right, so here are the 3 knobs that all these wires could go into. Okay, so if I clicked one and go to the negative bar terminal, nothing, nothing, nothing. If I go to another one, nothing. Go to another one, nothing. It's like, I don't know where there's any electrical connection in any way. So what I don't know is that now I have that extra wire that's sitting at the pavilion that I have going out. I don't know where it goes. I was hoping with every fiber of myself that it went to the house, but it's not going to the house. So how is it I have these wires hooked up?
Coming from that.
And they're coming down from this down here. Here, Nathan, hold that. So these 2 wires down here are coming from an outside junction box. It's all nested in there, it's super tight, but they're down there and they come up and they provide those wires. Well, here. So here's the wires, and if I move them, it's looking like I have 2 black and a braided ground. And then on the other one, I have 1 black. I have 1 black and a braided ground. So let me try this again. I'm going to touch it to the braided grounds. So this is where I need your help, guys. So that's the only reason I'm showing this to you, not to show you how inept I am with electric, but I don't get it, man. There is no other box. I can't find another box, man. I've had 2 electricians out, and I got a quote to run 4/0 wire, 400 feet, and put it in the box for $25,000. No. So if you've got any suggestions, you know, I don't know what to do. So anyway, yeah, if you got suggestions, let me know. But that's kind of where I'm at with electrical. I'm stumped. Let's move on to something maybe a little bit more positive and show you kind of hopefully what's one of our next projects coming up. This one excites me and doesn't excite me. I wish it had electrical, then it would excite me more. But this is that little house, okay? What I want to do is get a place that I can store a bunch of material, okay? We got to start building out this property. We start having to get something here where we can put materials, store a bunch of the tools. I'm traveling back and forth, carrying all the tools for every week and hoping to remember everything. I need a place that's secure, that I don't have to worry about people breaking into, very easily at least. So here's the plan, okay? Here's the house. And right next door is the garage. So this is the beat up garage, the beater, the horrible thing. This is, I think, 25 by 40. This is the garage that facilitated the little caretaker's place. Anyway, you've seen us empty stuff out of here. We had the bin here, the rolly bin. We're gonna gut this thing out. It is, well, here, let me take you inside and show you. So this is the inside. They use this, they've got tons of paint. I'm gonna try and swivel through here and show you what this is. That's the house right through the window. Now, this is a wood framed house, okay? The metal siding is gone, and they have up top trusses. And they're all wood, meaning I'm more comfortable working with it than it would be if it wasn't, okay? Exterior walls, it's got the cross framing on it. Nathan's looking at an electrical box that is fed from the house that we were just in, which is, if I get power to the house, I can get power to here really easy. But anyway, this has just been a shop, fully wood framed, multiple windows. The roof is blown off, but they have trusses with, it doesn't have a huge slope, but it's just 8-foot sides with about another foot. So it's about like a 9-foot ceiling potential, I think. And then it has a little room that kind of goes in there. So it just needs to be gutted and redone. Front door. The current idea would be I would just take off all the metal siding, and I would put, I don't know, I might put wood back up top. A part of me wants to just shingle it. I've shingled houses before. Here, let me get this up. So I've shingled a house before, and I'm more comfortable like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to find stuff that's comfortable, but tin would be faster. I just don't trust tin as much right now with my capabilities. Reskin it in like a hardy board, hardy plank, something, panels, bam, 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 put them up. It's already on existing framing. Put the decking on, shingle it, bam, put some vents on the corners and call it good, okay? This would give us something. So this is one of the projects we're looking up and doing next. We have a lot of cleaning out to do. There's a lot of things that we got to do just to kind of gut it. But that's our next project. Fun, fun, fun. Just thinking about it makes me want to sweat, right? Anyway, so that's upcoming. We want to share the news with you. We should be getting a dumpster here pretty soon. Once we get this done, then it's the option of the small building or the big building. So getting adventurous, but gosh, truthfully, options. If you have any comments about how and what to do or explanation of this wiring or where to go, maybe I'm connecting things wrong, I'm not getting it, I don't know. I would appreciate it if you'd leave it in the comments below. Second option, just run brand new wire, but do it myself, otherwise I'm paying tons of money. Now, I don't want to run it, man. That's thick wire. 4/4 wire, goodness, 500 feet of it, that sucker's a tight pull. So I gotta go check the buffalo. I'm hoping I've got a baby. I hope. I check him every time I come, so I'm gonna check him today and just see what I can find. I think they tend to love me.
I think it's your truck.
Love me. All right, let's start counting. Here we go.
Okay.
Bartok, I need you to move. Come on, big boy. There you go. Just a little room, please. Just a little room. All right. Okay. Bartok, now you're in the way. I'm checking out the chick on the side of you. Number 14, which is just his broadside on the opposite side, is super close to having a baby. And I'm still trying to check her out, see how far she is towards that end. All right, come here, girlfriend. Yeah, there you are. You're just a wee girl. Let's see, come on. She's been having some discharge the last couple times I've been seeing her. Come on, I'm just checking your butt out, all right? Yeah, where was I during the fecal sample time? Come on, dude. Thanks, Bartok. All right, so she's a little puffy. No more discharge. Still waiting for the baby. I know, dude, I don't have any cubes with me, all right? You had some just a little while ago, all right? Thank you. Thank you. Look who comes out to join us. So this is one that I've been seeing all morning. She's been off on her own. And I don't know who she is yet, but let's go find out. My girlfriend? But she still looks really big. I don't think she's had a baby yet, but she's got to be getting close. My guess would be number 93. Let's find out. Here she is, number 93. Yep. Been waiting for a while, girlfriend. I know, you hear it a lot. Okay, we need to find number 2 and 126 still, and then I think we'll wrap it all up. Hey, Ahmed, how you doing, big dog, huh? You're a little wet, huh? Just a little wet? I know, you just look at us. You just stare at us. I know, we're checking out your chickies. This is where 93 is gone, and everybody else is coming over and checking out what's going on. Oh, who's that? That looks like Ahmed. They come into these woods a lot more than I would have thought, to be honest with you. Honestly, we thought to come down here just to check to see. 93 took off on her own again, and then a mom and a couple moms and babies started following her, and the rest of the herd kind of started looking. And I'm hoping to see the baby drop, but I don't think some of the moms like that. So we're gonna kind of veer off and around and just see if we can see anything. But yeah, I don't know if we will. Ahmed, you got yourself a little stump, huh, dude? So if any of you guys are at home, besides Ahmed not having an ear tag, on his right horn, he has a little stub that pops out. Ahmed doesn't have it rounded over like Bartok. Bartok also has a shortened little horn right there, but he does not have the stub. So if you're looking at the horns, Ahmed has the stub. Ahmed's our big boy. Starting to rain. Buffalo have a more diverse palate than normal cattle do, and it's interesting to watch these guys eat and what they eat in this forest. They sort through. They don't eat everything, but they do sort through and grab a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have thought about. We have a lot of various different species of grass down here, and weed and whatnot, and they're chewing stuff from even fern, grass, not grass, not everything, but they're doing a pretty good job of actually getting a lot of that stuff. And that was one of the other benefits of having buffalo, was that they weren't so finicky on what they ate. They had a bigger palate, and they would get more stuff than regular cattle would. There's also other benefits, and I'll explain those later, I'm sure, but that was one that I liked about them, was they weren't as picky on their food. What's also nice to see about them eating this diversity of food is we have 3 bales of hay sitting up there, and they often like to not necessarily have to eat the hay. They don't flock to that. They actually come out to the grass and whatever vegetation. They like it living, I guess, as opposed to dead. But even with the food being there for them in the hay, they still come down and they eat a wide variety of fern and stuff like that. Alright guys, thanks for joining with us. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the buffalo. We went through the trees, decided we couldn't find 93. I expect she's having a baby real quick, given her aloofness, but we're going to wrap it up there. Hope you enjoyed it, watching the buffalo eat. We've been checking the genders of babies, trying to find them peeing, or looking for other little signs, if you catch my drift. So, anyway, we'll catch you guys next time. Remember to like and comment if you have any suggestions about the electrical, but that's kind of what I'm facing right now, and I just need to get something sorted out there, so I appreciate it. Catch you next time. Bye.
With you, I wanna stay with you.